What's up everybody, my name is Speqtor and welcome back to another episode of Mega Mondays with Speqtor, where we take a Pokemon that didn't get a Mega Evolution and give it a Mega Evolution, because I still haven't come up with a better intro than that. Today we're going to cover a true gem from Generation 4 and one of my favorite poison types, Toxicroak. If you're excited for this Mega, be sure to leave a like, and without further ado, let's get started. Toxicroak is a poison and fighting type Pokemon from Generation 4. It's number 454 in the National Dex and is the evolved form of the Pokemon Croagunk. Toxicroak and its pre-evolution are based on the Poison Dart Frog, with Toxicroak also being based on the Hairy Frog, which will break its toes and use the protruding bone to protect itself. Toxicroak's abilities are Anticipation, Dry Skin, and its hidden ability is Poison Touch. Toxicroak's base stats are as follows. HP is 83, Attack is 106, Defense is 65, Special Attack is 86, Special Defense is 65, and Speed is 85. Toxicroak falls into the UU tier. It has a variety of uses, but its most common moveset is a Jolly or Adamant Dry Skin Life Orb set with Swords Dance, Gunk Shot, Drain Punch, and Sucker Punch. The Dry Skin ability makes Toxicroak an ideal switch-in when predicting a Water-type attack, which would normally help force a switch-out, giving Toxicroak a turn to set up a Swords Dance for some boosted attack. Though Toxicroak is a real hard hitter when it comes from a maxed out attack stat, its two biggest problems are its lack of special defense and speed. Toxicroak's Achilles heel is its 4 times weakness to psychic attacks, and its speed, though nothing to shake a stick at, is still subpar when considering Toxicroak's use. Even if Toxicroak does get a turn to set up, your opponent could just switch into a faster Pokemon during that turn, and with Toxicroak's poor defenses, you'll either have to make a switch or say goodbye to your amphibious friend. With all that out of the way, let's move on to the Mega. Toxicroak's overall style screams speed and raw, precise power. Its slender features helps its design stay true to its basis of Poison Dart Frogs. A Mega Evolution should add sharper features to accent its essence of offense without venturing too far from the original sleek design. This design by Spazzen, I think that's how you say it, on DeviantArt is my absolute favorite. The extension of its claws is an awesome design choice, even if they are a little long for my taste. Toxicroak's throat sac is also much larger and acts as somewhat of a shroud for its face, similar to Greninja's tongue scarf. Something less heart-shaped would have been a better idea in my opinion, but the designer was definitely the closest to the mark. This design makes Mega Toxicroak seem as though it now moves faster and hits harder, so its stats should reflect that. HP will stay the same as usual. Attack gets a boost of 30, making it 136. Defense gets a boost of 15, putting it at 80. Special attack stays the same, since a special Toxicroak isn't exactly a viable idea. Special defense gets a boost of 20, putting it at 85. Finally, its speed gets a huge boost of 35, making it 120. Toxicroak is a great physical attacker already, but the 30 boost will make its attacks borderline deadly, especially behind a base 120 speed stat. Toxicroak will now no longer have to worry about whether or not it's going to hit first, so you'll be able to keep it on the field longer than you could before. The boost to its defense will help protect against ground and flying type moves. The boost to its special defense will help keep Mega Toxicroak on the field even after taking a psychic attack, and, more than likely, only one psychic attack, which is still better than what it could handle before. Now let's move on to an ability. My personal favorite of Toxicroak's abilities is its hidden ability, Poison Touch, which has a 30% chance of poisoning the opponent after using a physical attack, kind of like Poison Point except it takes effect when you attack. I really like this concept for an ability, so I've decided to step it up a notch. Toxicroak is based on Poison Dart Frogs, which secrete a deadly poison from their skin as a defense mechanism. Some species even secrete toxins powerful enough to kill a human. So for an ability, I've decided to take a more intense spin on Poison Touch with a new ability. Perish Touch works the same as Poison Touch, with a 30% chance to infect the target with the effects of Perish Song, rather than poisoning. Once infected, the opponent has 3 turns to either switch out their Pokemon or let it faint. Toxicroak before was great for forcing switches with its Dry Skin ability, and Mega Toxicroak's new ability will take that to the extreme. One could argue that the set might be too overpowered, but a set like this would easily put Mega Toxicroak into the OU tier, which has Pokemon like Mega Metagross and Mega Garchomp to counter it. So, there you have it, Mega Toxicroak. The Poison Dart of the UU tier can now try his hand with the big boys in OU. If you enjoyed this set, please be sure to leave a like, and if you have something to add, leave it in a comment below. If you have a Pokemon that you'd like to see featured on Mega Mondays, leave it in a comment with the hashtag MMWS, or tweet it at me with the same hashtag. If you're new here, be sure to join the crew and hit subscribe. That's all for today, so until next time, this has been Speqtor, and as always, stay bueno.